Welcome to the Sleazy Podcast, the podcast about anything and everything, but mostly TV and movies. And now it's time to get sleazy.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the world-renowned Sleazy Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Sleazy, and I am joined tonight, as always, by my number one over here. He's got some intro music, though. You ready? You ready for this, Mr. PBS?
Sure.
That old Mr. PBS, a curious soul is he, loves them flicker films for all the world to see. He'll get lost inside a world of silver screens, just sitting there and watching classic hazy scenes. But he's never on time, always runs behind the clock, moves slower than a crawdad walking on a rock. He'll show up when he gets there with that easy kind of grin. That's just the way of things, where do I even begin? He's never on time, but we love him all the same. That old Mr. PBS whispering his own name.
Love that banjo, man.
It's like they know me.
I wonder how. And, you know, we've got the ever-shrinking pit bull, Robzilla. How you doing, buddy?
All right, yourself, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good. Don't think you got away scot-free.
Oh, no, of course not.
3 jobs, no days off. Eyes are burning, bodies aching. Another paycheck I'll be taking. Grind the gears until they're broken. Every single filthy token. I am Robzilla. Feel the power. My kingdom is this couch potato tower. Watching garbage, low def glory. This is my legendary story. Robzilla. Yeah, Robzilla.
It's got a little fear factor to it.
I told it to be like Slipknot, and all these songs are from Gemini, by the way. So if you want to make some songs, I guess you can do it now on Gemini.
Sorry about your electricity bill.
Yeah. If you can't get water out of your well, don't blame me.
Yeah.
Blame the corporate overlords that decided to do what they're doing. I can't help it that they gave me this technology. I mean,
Whatever.
it's crazy, man. So I think we got a good show for everybody here. You know, we're going to do our opening. We're going to talk a little bit about all the celebrity deaths. I know we missed that last episode, so we're going to play catch up on that and just say a little bit about who's passed on. Then we've got a little bit of crazy news. Zilla's back with his Tubi pick of the week. He didn't do it last time for whatever reason.
Forgot.
Yeah. By the way, you're about to be fucking canned as producer.
That's fine.
I'm putting that out for the AI now.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I still want you to submit topics and stuff like that.
Of course.
Keep doing all that.
Yeah.
Then we'll do what you're watching briefly, and with what remaining time we have, we'll do Scream 7. PBS and I will talk about Scream 7 because we went and saw it last night. It's pretty fun. They gave us some nice movie posters.
Yep. A couple of those little mini 11 by 17 whatever posters.
Yeah. I think it's like 18 by 11 is
Something
what
like
I measured it earlier. But yeah, the movie theater was popping a little bit last night. People were there for Scream. There was a whole group dressed up as
some Ghostface.
Yeah, Ghostface, couple of the killers.
I believe it.
And Marcus Theater, I got to rip on them. They had the worst Ghostface display in the world. It was like a kid's Ghostface display, and it was in a glass like cabinet. Like, really? Like, we can't get the adult version of it? That's not Ghostface. That's Boo.
We were going to steal it and let you wear it, Rob, but
I understand.
It probably would have fit you. Small as you fucking are now.
Yeah.
Has anybody asked you if you have a drug problem?
No, surprisingly.
So what are you taking?
Monjaro.
Monjaro.
Yep.
Man, do you take it once a week?
Yeah, once a week.
Okay. And you're still dropping pounds, huh?
I'm kind of stagnant right now.
Any side effects? Has your colon exploded yet?
No. Well, sometimes my asshole does.
Really? Wow. I hear like it makes you shit.
Well, it just sometimes I'm fine, and there's times like I'm just fucking nauseous. I can't.
Like no wonder why people lose weight, because they just shit everything out.
Yeah.
Like,
you thought about hitting the gym up, Rob? You know, you got to get some of that muscle mass back.
Oh, I know.
yeah, you're
What do you
literally
mean back. Never had it before.
you're literally starting to look like an old lady.
Yep.
like just a bag of bones.
Bagel bones.
Bag of bones with some meat on
I
you.
keep trying. He reminds me of like a cartoon character or something. I just can't think of it.
I need to know now. I think you
Just-
need
I
to
don't know,
figure
it's
this
just-
out.
It just won't
Just
come
keep
to me.
looking.
But he looks like a character from a TV show or something. I just
A character from a TV show.
It'll come to you. You'll find it somewhere. Then send it.
You and Jelly Roll losing all that weight. I saw where he said he's losing it naturally, and I'm kind of like, he's
Bullshit.
dropped it really quick
Yeah,
to be
no.
losing it naturally.
Bullshit.
So he's on something.
Call the cocaine.
Yeah,
So he is.
good old Jelly Roll.
he's been losing weights on thoughts and prayers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I bet he has.
that could happen.
Snorting cocaine off his
That when you have
lady's ass.
as hot a wife as he has, I'm
Yeah.
sure he's getting a lot of cardio in.
Yeah.
So, all right. So celebrity deaths.
They're dropping like flies.
I know, man. It's so sad. It's so sad.
They'd rather die than keep living in this world right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but
I am. I said it.
yeah, we know you're mean. You're a mean old fuck, dude. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the trifecta here. Was it who went first? Was it the mom from Home Alone?
Yeah. I'm about to say.
What's her name?
It wasn't Eric Dane. I know he was. More
Eric Dane was the last one to go.
Yeah. It was.
What's her name? Come on, god damn it.
I was doing everything ready too before we started.
Is that what's her name? Kate Mara? No, Kato
Kate Mora, she's young.
Kato O'Hara, Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara, yeah, Catherine O'Hara, the mom.
I know. I was on the right. track.
I'm like really sad about this. I mean, you see these people have like resurrections in their career, and she's been on some great television here lately, and you just don't expect people to go as early as they're going nowadays. Obviously, especially when they're rich and.
Yeah.
But I
But
don't.
She went. I mean, she went pretty quick. I think.
Yeah.
At least publicly anyway. I don't think.
She had a great role on the studio on Apple Plus TV with Seth
I've heard you say that's really good.
Rogen. Yeah, it's really good. And I'm like, now that she's gone, I'm like, what are they going to do with season 2? Because she's a pretty like pivotal part of that show.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? Maybe they're going to have a one-off and be done with it. You just never know. Did you hear what she passed away from?
I forget what.
I didn't
was.
bother to look up any articles about it. I figured
was,
we wouldn't spend too much time.
I thought she had some kind of like cancer or something, or some. It was some sort of disease that she'd kind of had for a little while. Nothing. Wasn't like a life-threatening thing, but then just whatever kind of happened at the end happened.
Okay.
Pulmonary embolism.
But yeah, I think she had some other health issue going on that kind of led to that.
Oh wait,
Let's see.
I forgot I had music still playing.
I also said blood clot in her lungs as well on TMZ.
Oh yeah, that'll get you right there.
Yep. Every time.
Let's see here. I'm gonna open up Gemini here. See if Gemini will talk to us. What's up, Gemini?
Sup, bitches?
Understood. What kind of track would you like to create next?
Oh, let's get out of that. It's still in that. We want a new chat here. Hey, Gemini, what's up?
Not much. Just hanging out. How about you? Anything interesting going on?
We're currently recording episode 227 of the Sleazy podcast. And guess what? You've been promoted to producer.
Wow, that's exciting. What does that mean exactly? What kind of producing should I be doing?
Well, you're here to answer our questions pretty much. So,
Got it. So I'm like the resident fact checker and resource. What kind of questions are we looking at today?
so what did Catherine O'Hara exactly die of?
Catherine O'Hara died of a pulmonary embolism with rectal cancer as an underlying cause.
Ooh, that's terrible, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Very.
Yeah, it sounds very serious. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about it?
No, not exactly. We're actually talking about celebrity deaths right now, and James Vanderbeek is next up, and we know that he died of colon cancer.
That's correct. James Vanderbeek died of colorectal cancer at age 48.
48.
His death has brought-
That's really young, isn't it, Gemini?
It is considered quite young, especially for colon cancer. It often raises awareness about the importance of screening and early detection.
She just knows all the right answers. So I actually have two other people here with me, too. I don't know if you can hear them talking, Gemini.
I can't directly hear them talk, but I'm always ready to respond to your questions from you or anyone else in the room.
How many kids did James Vanderbeek have?
James Vanderbeek had 6 children.
I didn't know he had 6 kids.
Wow, I didn't. I knew he had a lot. I didn't know it was 6.
Yeah, I know he had kids, but I didn't know he had 6.
Who was James Vanderbeek married to?
James Vanderbeek is married to Kimberly Vanderbeek.
What's her maiden name?
Kimberly Vanderbeek's maiden name is Brooke.
Kimberly Brooke. I don't know who she is. Do you?
She is James Vanderbeek's wife, and they have 6 children together. Some sources mention she's also a friend of designer Aaron Featherston.
Okay. So first up, can you change your voice to an Australian accent?
Yeah, no worries. How's this?
This is
What's
awesome.
the first thing?
So our next celebrity death is Eric Dane. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Eric Dane passed away at 53 from ALS. He's been battling for about a year. His family confirmed it. Sad news, yeah?
It's very sad. I'm only laughing because of your voice. It's so entertaining.
No worries. Glad I could bring some enjoyment to the podcast.
So
What else have you got?
I want to know if Gemini can sound like the computer from War Games.
Jedi, I can't exactly imitate the computer from War Games, but I can keep the conversation going with this lovely Australian accent. What's the next topic?
let's stick with that. But so how long did Eric Dane have ALS from start to finish?
Eric Dane battled ALS for about a year before he passed. It's a tough diagnosis, as it's a progressive neurodegenerative disease.
Yeah, it's very terrible. It just seemed like it got him pretty quick.
He went really quick.
Yeah, it's just terrible. Now you know why they had all that fundraising years ago, the water bucket challenges and stuff like that for ALS.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible disease, dude.
Very.
Yeah, the Ice Bucket Challenge was a massive thing for raising awareness and funds, wasn't it? Made a real impact on research and support.
How much money was raised through that?
It raised a significant amount, over $115 million directly for the ALS Association, and that funding has gone into various research projects and clinical trials.
Well, thank you, Gemini. We'll fire you up if we need to, because you are the new producer. We fired Robzilla.
You've been promoted.
Well, we demoted him. We didn't fire him.
Mm.
Ah, I see. So what's the plan for the new production setup then?
You are the producer now. So when we have questions, we're going to ask you.
You are now my star employee.
Strafe, what a compliment. I'll do my best to keep the production ticking over smoothly. What's the next big thing?
All right. Well, you have a jolly good evening.
And you too. Thanks for having me on the podcast, and catch you later.
How enjoyable was that? It was just so much better than you. And she responds about the same amount of time.
It's true.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's an upgrade.
We are so fucked, man. Like we are cooked. Yeah, I mean, it's just terrible that you see these celebrities, and I saw where there's a couple of like GoFundMe's for James Vanderbeek and maybe Eric Dane as well. And it's like, good Lord, like these people have, essentially made it to the, I wouldn't say the peak of the mountain, but they made a solid career, solid earnings, and they live in nice places. And here you find out the healthcare system's bankrupting these people to where they have to have GoFundMe's to help their families after they passed,
Well, the Vanderbeek situation's...
It's a little sketchy, it seems like.
I don't... not all... Again, I mean, the healthcare is expensive, even if you've got insurance and all that stuff. But there was something where, like, he bought a $6 million ranch or something.
Like $7 million or something like that.
Like the week before they died, and he died and all that stuff. So I get it. You want to make sure your wife and children have someplace to live and do all the stuff they got to do. But there was you were asking the Gemini about his wife. I've heard something that says like she's a wellness influencer.
Oh yeah,
and she may have stopped him from getting treatment, or been one of the reasons he didn't get treatment quite as early as he could have, because he was doing some of that holistic.
Oh yeah,
he went. I think eventually he did go and get the regular treatment, and it was still like the Gemini said, it's sort of unusual to get colorectal cancer that young. They don't even start doing screenings until like 45 or 50.
Yeah.
But we've all seen the stuff now where
it's definitely 45, and a lot of people are pushing to get it lowered to 40.
40. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, what's causing it? But Gemini, how much was the house that James Vanderbeek purchased before he died?
James Vanderbeek purchased a Texas ranch for $4.76 million for his family before he passed. Apparently.
Okay, that's all we need. Thank you. Yeah, so like maybe not purchase the $4.5 million home and leave that money for your family to live off of. But it's his money. He can do whatever he wants. Maybe he wanted to have a nice house before he went out.
Yeah.
And they can always sell that house if that need be,
Of course.
Yeah, it's always those GoFundMe's are always a little sketchy. I don't like see these celebrities as like.
And you got to figure the guy probably had some sort of life insurance, I would assume, and he invested money, I would hope.
But it's not like he'd been working a lot.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Before he died, he was selling like memorabilia online to raise money for his treatments and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought I had heard something about his wife being a wellness, but I didn't know that they had delayed him.
I think so.
Like, I'm sorry, but like when something of that nature happens, like I'm going to the top expert where I live, trying to at least anyways, and I'm going to do what they tell me to do. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people that have gotten the early cancer screenings or whatever, and then they've gone through the process where, and a lot of people don't realize this, like they specifically make treatments for the type of cancer with your cells and et cetera and all that. And, they really fine tune your treatment specifically for you, where it's not a one size fit all treatment like it was back in the 90s where they sent you to chemo and that's the only thing you did until you passed away. But it's sad though. You see these people that you grew up loving to see on the big screen. Obviously, I'm a huge Varsity Blues fan. I fucking love that movie back in the day.
I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen it in the Della Theater when I went and seen it.
Yeah, it was such a great movie for, kids our age back then. We were, 11, 12 when that movie came out?
Something like that.
And, I was never like a Dawson's Creek fan, but a lot of people loved that show, and it had great moments. They had the song and all that.
I don't want to wait
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, James Vanderbeek will forever live on with the crying gif that from Dawson's Creek and whatnot. So, and I mean, man, Catherine O'Hara, it was sad too. Eric Dane, Eric Dane, you know, another guy got his big break on television. He was, I forget the name of his character from Grey's Anatomy, right?
Yeah, that was his. I think his
Dr. Steamy or whatever they called him. But you know, he had been kind of doing things here or there. He was in what's the show on HBO that we love so much? Euphoria. He had a big old donk scene in that. And, like everybody on that show is a piece of shit, and you know he was great in that show though. And I'm sad that we won't get to see him finish his story off in that.
Sad you don't get to see his dong again.
Yeah, I'm very sad about that. But I mean, I can always look up the screenshots and the video. But you know,
I bet you can, buddy.
Yeah, the internet.
No, it's again, you know, we all kind of feel like we know these people to some degree.
Don't you really?
And it is sad, you know. Again, like you know, Catherine O'Hara, she's like a member of the family. I watch Home Alone 1 and 2 like every year.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
I mean, she was so fucking great on Schitt's Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
have you watched Schitt's Creek?
Pieces of it.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
David.
Like, I mean, she really wasn't around a whole lot, it felt like, and then she's on Schitt's Creek and she just blows the fuck up again. And I'm trying to think, was she in the last Beetlejuice movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I thought she had reprised her role in some degree.
Yeah, she's never really went away. She's been doing movies for a long time. She's always sort of doing like the underrated role.
Yeah, like she was never in the spotlight, so to say. But yeah, I mean, it's just incredibly sad. All three of these are incredible talents, and you hate to see anybody passing. But I mean, these are all like really terrible diseases that these people battled, and you know, my heart goes out to their family because you know it's never fun. Or it's never, I don't want to say fun, obviously, but it's never cool to see a loved one struggle as they're going out. You know what I mean? Especially with a terrible disease where there's nothing they can do for you except keep you comfortable at the end. But, yeah, I'm not going to say my thoughts and prayers go out to them, but good vibes. You know, only time will, you know, heal them with this, but very sad day for Hollywood. Sad couple weeks, actually. So not a sad day.
Also, Robert Duvall passed away.
That's right. Robert Duvall. I forgot about Robert Duvall.
Yeah.
There's just been tons of celebrity deaths here. I'm surprised you didn't say that because you're probably...
And Tom Noonan as well passed away.
Who the fuck's that?
He played Frankenstein in Monster Squad.
Oh, yeah.
He was the villain in The Last Action Hero, which you love.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that. Yeah, he was the serial killer in that. Yeah.
Manhunter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's I mean, there's just so many good people that are just passing away, man. And,
too many celebrities.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it sucks, man. You see these people that you love seeing in movies and TV shows, and it breaks your heart to see it. But we're going to move on to crazy news here. Let's go. Don't you love that little upbeat?
It's fantastic.
All right, so this one comes from theguardian.com. It just feels like we had a story like this not too long ago. What was it that the nuclear physicist died? He got shot in his home.
Yeah.
And like this one's renowned scientist who studied distant planets fatally shot at his home near L.A. This one doesn't sound as suspect as the nuclear physicist one. It's crazy, dude.
It all sounds suspect to me.
Yeah, a renowned California Institute of Technology, in parentheses, Caltech, for those of you that didn't know that, scientist who studied distant planets in other areas of astronomy for decades, was recently shot to death at his home in a rural community outside of Los Angeles, authorities said. Carl Grillmeier, 67, died from a bullet wound to the torso on Monday in Llano and unincorporated community in the Antelope Valley, according to information from the L.A. County Medical Examiner's Office. The county sheriff's department said it had arrested a suspect in Gilmeier's slaying, identifying him as a 29-year-old Freddie Snyder. What a name for a killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Freddie Snyder. Snyder faces a count of murder in connection with Grillmeier's death, along with charges of carjacking and burglary pertaining to other cases. He remained in custody on Friday. You see, you hear stuff like this and you're like, oh, the guy's a criminal. But then you're like, what if that's just they picked the right guy to do this, and this guy just earned a payday for his family? And that's the conspiracy theorist in me. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. But
still.
But.
The
Los Angeles Times quoted a Caltech spokesperson who confirmed that the university employed Grillmeier as a research scientist. He helped explore the universe as part of Caltech's Infrared Processing and Analysis Center, a partner to the U.S. Space Agency, NASA. See, this is where it keeps getting a little deeper, you know? The National Science Foundation and researchers worldwide. Grillmeier's curriculum vitae, is that how you say that? PBS, you're the college educated one.
Gee, what is it?
Vitae. This, hold on, you can't see it. Never mind. Listed more than it's VITAE, but yeah. Listed more than 4 decades of experience in his field, including hundreds of publications, contributed papers, and abstracts, as well as exceptional scientific achievement medal from NASA. So this dude is no slouch. I mean, he's an expert in his field. He's irreplaceable. I would say so. Sergio Ferrata Acosta, hopefully I didn't butcher that name too bad, who worked alongside Grillmeier at Caltech for 26 years, said in an interview on Friday, "I will miss him very personally." How else would you miss him? And I will miss him as a colleague as well. Officials said local deputies responded to an emergency call reporting an assault with a deadly weapon at Grillmeier's home shortly after 6 a.m. on Monday. They said deputies found Grillmeier on his front porch, having been shot once. Paramedics pronounced him dead on the scene. What a shot. I mean, wow. Just crazy, man. While investigating Grillmeier's killing, deputies reportedly arrested Snyder in connection with carjacking that occurred nearby. So he was running away and carjacking, it sounded like. Authorities subsequently charged Snyder with Grillmeier's murder. The nearby carjacking and burglary reported on the 28th of December, according to court records reviewed by The Guardian. It was not immediately clear whether Grillmeier was acquainted with Snyder. He's probably buying drugs. What do you think?
Yep.
Yeah, he was getting high. Calling the astronaut, right? Ferrardo Acosta said Grillmeier made important contributions to scientists' understanding of Earth's galaxy, the Milky Way, advancing knowledge of its collisions and mergers with other galaxies in its long-ago past. He considered Grillmeier's most remarkable achievement to be detecting indications of water on a distant planet orbiting around a star different from the sun. Okay. Little suspect, right? I mean, especially with this next news that's about to drop. Water, of course, is a telltale sign of life, or at least conditions that are favorable to life, and finding signs of life on another planet has been a quest for all of humanity throughout history. That's monumental, he added. The discovery won his friend NASA's Exceptional Scientific Achievement Medal in 2011. All right, so I think we're done with this one, but I think that's a little suspect, don't you? These high-profile people that just get shot for no reason. They just happen to be in their homes at the wrong time.
Sounds like Freddie might have a little mind control there going on.
It sounds like Freddie might work for the CIA.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Now, movies and stuff have conditioned us to see conspiracy theories when there aren't really any. But it just, you're kind of like, that's
sometimes
really,
it makes you think. Yeah,
that really is a bit of a coincidence.
Yeah,
that like that important sounding of a person just randomly gets shot by a guy.
It's like the nuclear physicist. Was it in Washington? he just opens his door and gets shot by somebody. Like, what are we doing here, people? Like, I wasn't born yesterday.
Right.
It's very, yeah. You're like, I don't think that's a conspiracy. But if you told me it was, I'd probably listen to you.
Yeah.
It's funny. Have you seen like all the posts here lately when now that the Epstein files are like starting to flood and people are having time to find and see things, but they're like all the conspiracy theorists happily enjoying all their conspiracies come to life, and then it has like a sad picture of like flat earthers. Flat earthers still haven't found anything. The biggest idiots in the world right there.
Oh, God.
Okay, so moving on. This was the other big news that came out. Let's see here. So I don't know if you guys saw Barack Obama was on the Brian Tyler Cohen show, and they had like a speed round at the end of the episode. Look at me when I'm fucking talking to you, Rob.
I'm pulling up the article.
God damn.
Chill the fuck
Get your shit
out.
together
Chill
before
the
I start talking.
fuck out.
No. You think because you're skinny, you're beautiful now? Fuck you.
That's a great show, The Beauty.
Yeah, it is. No. So, and Brian hit him with a speed round at the end, and one of the questions was, are aliens real? And Obama said, yeah, they're real. They're just not at Area 51 in an underground bunker like people think, which I'm calling bullshit on that. Like, Area 51 is just like a garage. It's got to have some underground layer. Am I right? With all those planes and shit there?
I feel like they probably moved everything. They probably still have some shit there.
Well,
but-
I mean, there's other bases by that, like S4 and all that shit. But so that went viral, I want to say last weekend, and people went fucking nuts. They were like, how could you not ask him a follow-up question? This just isn't real, you know? And he later clarified it. He was like, I was trying to stay in the spirit of the speed round, and
Sure.
yeah, right.
Sure, Barack.
Like, you had time to explain that Area 51 wasn't real, but you didn't want to explain your thoughts of saying aliens was real. No, again, a little sus to me. A little suspect to me.
Dropping the ball, Barack.
I mean, they really are, dude. But anyways, this got back to our dear leader here, and it pissed him off, dude.
It's Obama's fault.
Have you seen any evidence of
Here we go. Listen.
Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens
So let's just clarify this. So aliens are real, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
are real.
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified
So what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do.
But you've been talking about it since, you got elected, and whenever somebody asks you about it.
Of all people saying, "Oh, he shouldn't have done it. It's classified." All right, really?
Yeah.
Really, sir?
Yeah. We know you love classified shit. You like to keep the documents.
A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, if the president can declassify anything that he wants to, so
Well,
if you
maybe I'll
want to
get him
make
out
an
of trouble.
announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know.
Isn't that the best? Like, let me do Obama, the guy I hate a solid, and just declassify this. So, he's really not in trouble.
Every time I hear that guy talk, I feel like he's trying to fuck me. I know what it is.
But anyways, so I don't know if this article has it, but later on, the president pretty much, it was like literally a couple hours after that interview on Air Force One, he went to Truth Social, and I don't see it on here, but
I'm not gonna let Obama outrun me.
But basically he was like, this is a lot of people. This is an interest of a lot of people. I'm ordering the Pentagon and other agencies to start not declassifying, but making the files available. I guess you could say declassify, but there hasn't been an executive order yet. Just a directive, I guess you could say. But I mean, what do you think? I mean, that is big for a president to say stuff like that. And obviously, this is all a distraction from the mega shitstorm that's going on with the Epstein files, the Department of Justice, The FBI, I mean, it's now found out that the FBI knew about all these complaints about Trump raping girls and whatnot. So it is a big distraction for sure.
How about that? How about that?
Yeah.
Cash Patel celebrating with the Olympic team.
Oh, I know. Isn't that great?
Like he's a fucking like Make-A-Wish Foundation kid.
Ah, man. But so we could be in the midst of knowing something within a couple of years because it's not going to come out anytime soon. I mean, it may come, some stuff may trickle out by summertime.
Trickle out.
Yeah, but it'll trickle down as much as that money that's supposed to trickle down to the rest of us.
Put it this way, at this point, I'm pretty sure they're ready to release any kind of files to distract.
I think he's going to blow it up just to get away with anything. I mean, he's just going to literally blow anything he can up to get attention off of this shit. But
I released the files. Yes, I said
I really feel like they're going to release shit, and I feel like there's going to be some crazy stuff in there. Probably stuff that I've heard, but average people probably haven't heard. But so it may freak some people out. Certain things come out, but I think there's definitely some sort of technology that they have. I don't know if it's from alien tech or anything like that, but I think there's going to be something that comes out, and it's going to be like the Epstein files, where it's heavily redacted,
of course,
and there'll be
full of pedophiles,
and full of pedophiles. But there'll be enough there for you to kind of piece together what's going on. But I mean, did you ever think we'd hear two sitting presidents within a week? One says aliens are real, and then the other one says, "Yeah, fuck that. That's classified. He shouldn't have said that."
Right.
And oh, by the way, I'm going to release all the files now. Like, I never thought the government would give those files up. So, and they probably won't, because
I mean, look who's in office. You know what I'm saying?
Word is there's a lot of pushback in the Pentagon from the uber religious. So supposedly there's a religious cult like in the Pentagon, and they call them like the Collins elite.
I believe it.
Anytime somebody tries to investigate UAPs or UFOs, they tell them like that's demonic. Don't fuck with it. We're fine. It's been around forever. Just don't pay attention to it. And so, I mean, that's just a little clue of like how decisions are made at the Pentagon. Like if it doesn't relate to the Bible, like ignore it.
Yeah.
But what do you think, PBS? You are the biggest skeptic at this table, and probably the most logic thinker that I know.
I'll believe when it's on the front page of the newspaper.
And like, here's the thing: even if they do come out and they say,
when there's as many pictures of Trump with an alien as there are with Trump with Jeffrey Epstein, I believe it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great if they were like aliens in the or in the Epstein files, like Jeffrey Epstein was pimping girls out to the aliens.
Yeah.
That's what's really redacted in all those photos.
Mm-hmm.
Not victims, aliens.
Like Men in Black.
Okay, so Hillary testified yesterday to one of the committees. Bill Clinton today. I didn't read too much about the Bill Clinton one, but yesterday there was a big thing because they asked Hillary about UFOs, and then they asked her about Pizzagate, and then something else too. Shit that has nothing to do with her, But and somebody was like, well, I think they were interviewing Lauren Boebert on like Piers Morgan or something, and they were like, they were like, well, what does UFOs have to do with? And she goes, well, UFOs are in the Epstein files. No, I don't believe they are. He was involved in like anti-gravitic research and stuff like that. He dumped a lot of money into that. So whether it does seem like there's a connection with that when you start researching it. But I mean, again, these are all, it's all third party information. Like we until we see the proof, there's nothing that we can do other than speculate. But I just thought that this was very interesting. We have to talk about it since I'm a UFO nut.
Right.
But so what do you think this does for like religious people if this comes out and like they show like, here's the alien we fucking dissected from Roswell, this is another one that we shot down in Brazil, they smell like rotten eggs, they have 2 hearts, a couple different organs than we do, no ears, they talk telepathically. Like, what do you think that does for like the average like Bible thumper?
Demons.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that, I mean, they're already like explaining it, like, because I guess the Vatican's very interested in all this stuff, and you hear like people like Tim Burchett, like the heavy Christians that, you know, do all the thumping, so to speak, in Congress. And they're like, well, the Bible talks about fallen angels, and I mean, that's what they are.
Let's burn down the temple.
I had an uncle that, I mean, he was cool. My Uncle Roger was a great dude. But he read the Bible a lot, and he talked. I remember being a kid, and he talked to me about, you know, the fallen angels and stuff like that. So I don't think it's going to affect Christians too much, but some people might have a tough time, like, oh, there's something that could be watching me all the time. Like, oh shit, you know. But I don't think people will stop going to work because, I mean, we still have to survive, and I mean, you still need money to do the things that to exist.
Right.
So,
how about those Scientologists though? They're like, I told you.
Oh yeah, the Scientologists,
told you.
The Mormons, because the Mormons believe in like different dimensions and different worlds within those dimensions, and Mormons are. I mean, that's kind of like a funny. I always find them very not funny but interesting because, you know, their religion is based off of a con man, and you're like. Well, this guy got arrested and he had an epiphany in the jail. Jesus came down and talked to him, and nobody wanted to question him. And
he talked to God,
but he had those tablets.
He had the tablets. How did he get the tablets though? He couldn't have made them. I don't know, man. It's just we are in crazy times right now. I never thought I would see the day where this would happen, but I don't know. What do you guys think? You think we'll have disclosure by the end of the year?
No.
I think we'll have partial disclosure of some sort.
We'll have something.
And is it going to be? Is it going to be true? I don't know. They could just be. This could be a giant psyop to get people's minds.
I think they're reaching right now.
I think that they're. I mean, this is kind of like out there, but a part of me thinks that something they're going to try to change, like some way of life, capitalism or something of that nature, and they're going to get people terrified and in line.
Yep.
To a degree, and that's just speculation. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I don't even have I haven't read anything that proves that or anything like that. Like I'm just thinking the way AI is going, like they're going to have to get people terrified of something.
Skynet.
So, but I don't know. Time will only tell. But if they come back. I'm going to be like talking mad shit. I'm like, I'm a fucking genius. I knew they were real all this time.
I really hope that the aliens are like the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Like, Dad owns a dealership.
I mean, like, listen, if there is something that's out there and has the ability to be around us and us not know, I mean, they'd almost have to be godlike. And, I mean, there's nothing that we could... have in common with them. Like it doesn't like you listen to these people that talk all this shit and say that these things are real and tell these stories, and it doesn't sound like they have anything in common with us from what these people say. But I would just think they would look at us like we're ants or something, Yeah.
Well, it makes you really think about the TV show Three Body Problem too.
Yeah. Well, and you look at like every time we've come across a civilization that's less intelligent than us, like what do we do to them? We conquer their land and take over what they have. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would be good news, but I'd hope it would be something like Star Trek. Where
by the time they get here, we ain't going to have shit anyway.
Yeah, everything will be ruined. So
the star's going to implode.
But what if they're already here, Kyle?
Like one of the 7 races of aliens?
Yeah, that Eric Davis said, there's lizard people.
Yeah, the Greys are the most aggressive.
Taking their sweet time then.
Yep.
Yeah, really. Like, can they just blow some shit up and get people in line?
Get me the fuck out of here. How about that?
I think I have one more thing in here that I put in here. I don't remember what it exactly was, but okay. Oh, yeah. Did you guys see this? So let's put this in full screen so you guys can see it. Okay, so a 16-year-old girl, Gracie, was alone behind the counter at a pan pizza company in Lancaster, New York.
I've seen
this
the video.
Okay, let's rock it. She fucked these girls up. These girls were going to try to go in there and beat the shit out of her.
Didn't happen.
Just for clout, put it on their Facebook or whatever.
Well, I guess they had a disagreement, And then they decided just to go there. And pay grass.
You ever listen to these kids talk? They sound so fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Like, this is our future, man. We are so fucked. Thank God AI is here.
Yeah.
It's going to save us, hopefully. It'll either save us or kill the whole world.
It's 50-50 shot.
And maybe, like, both circumstances are well needed, you know?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong? You jumpy bitch. Now you. Oh, come on, Audrey. Come on, Audrey. Come on, Audrey. Audrey, come on. Audrey, come on. On that butt. Get in here.
Whoa.
Get in here.
I thought she killed her.
Yo, get on. Split up.
Yeah.
I love when they walk in and she's like, yo, what the fuck? See if we can hear that again.
What the fuck is wrong? You jumpy bitch. Now you. Oh, come on, Audrey.
Look at oh.
Come on, Audrey. Audrey, come on. Audrey, come on. On that butt. Get in here.
She threw her around, dude.
I think she fractured her like orbital bone. I think she fucked up that girl bad.
I'm like,
And then of course this one has to jump in and like she ain't got no shot. I mean, come on now.
yeah. I'm trying to. Let me exit this real quick. Oh,
Did she say she was MMA trained?
that would look like a judo throw with her hair, didn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Bitch better tap out now.
Yeah, dude, that was a vicious throw, dude.
Well, she tapped out with her skull. What she did.
She fucked her up, man.
No tap out. Knockout only.
Jesus didn't tap.
He couldn't because he was nailed to the cross.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to. I saw that and I was like, I got to throw that in there. That's just too good to not talk about, you know.
Loved it.
Choke
that bitch out,
Rob. You do love when bitches get all fucked up.
dude. I
don't you?
love it, dude. I love it.
Okay, real quick, we got to go to Zilla's Tubi pick as I cycle through the soundboard.
Zilla's Tubi pick of the week. Each week we pick the best from Tubi's vast selection.
You actually shared the right link this time.
Yes, I do what I can.
You didn't share your review to it. It took me straight to the movie, dude.
That's right. That's all that matters.
All right, you gonna try to read this off, or you want me to read it off?
I will go ahead and read it off.
Okay, let's go. Come on, energy, high energy here.
That Gemini scared him. He's
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice like previously he's not wanted to read or take anything, even though that Gemini doesn't sound great on here. Did you notice that? You could barely hear her talking.
Yeah.
But okay, come on now, high energy here.
You have the right to remain silent.
High energy, Rob.
Dead silent.
There we go.
So, when a Japanese organized crime embeds itself within LA, the police turn to one man to take down the deadly Yakuza, Joe Marshall, a.k.a. the Samurai.
The Samurai.
With his fearless swagger and rock-hard jaw. Fucking Christ.
The rock hard jaw.
The Samurai
For some reason, I thought rock hard cock was coming next. Like, oh, Jesus.
The Samurai tears a two-fisted hole through the mob and doesn't stop until the job is done. So I've heard about this movie and I've had it saved, and I've just realized I never watched it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've heard of this movie, and I've seen the clips that people share on like TikTok about this being the worst movie they've ever watched.
But it's so fucking
it
funny.
looks bad,
It's
and
so
it looks
bad,
funny too.
But so fucking funny. It really is.
And listen, it's got a 2.5 rating, so it's average.
So I don't know if I should be with my Tubi picks. I don't know if I should really rate them like movie wise or how entertained I am, because it's a fucking 5-star in my opinion,
Bro, some movies just have a different scale.
Yeah.
You know, like I ranked the Scream last night a little differently than I would other movies. You know, I ranked it as a Scream movie and not a regular award-winning movie.
So as a regular movie, it's a 1, but as a Tubi pick for me, it's fucking 5. I watched it this morning. I've been trying to watch the Tubi pick like the day before or that morning of, just so I can get it fresh in my mind.
You should rank it 5 stars then. Just put it in there like this is a 5-star Tubi movie.
This movie is fucking 5 stars. Like there's a scene that happens and I couldn't help but start laughing. I laughed so hard the dog woke up. I was just laughing hysterically.
So this person, Matt Lynch, gave it a 1.5 star. There's only one thing in this world I want. I want you to find that motherfucking Japanese gangster. I want you to kill him, and I want you to kill every one of his men. I want you to burn his house into a bloodbath. How does one burn a house into a bloodbath?
That's a great point.
Is that a line from the movie I'm taking it? Wow.
I want his head on the piano.
Don't leave anybody alive. And when they're all dead, you come back to me. And all 3 of us will turn our badges in, say goodbye to it. We'll be off this police force for good.
That's the chief telling the guys to do that.
And then he puts actual dialogue.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a little, that's good writing right there. What can you say? Have you seen this, PBS?
No, I've seen a bunch of clips of it, but
that's what I've seen. I've seen the ridiculous like action clips that they have of this. This is one that you have on when you have the boys over and you're like, let's party. Let's party down and put this on in the background and laugh.
You get a couple of joints, some pizza.
Yeah, there you go. When's the last time you had pizza, Rob?
A couple weeks ago, I was over here.
Oh, yeah, that is right. When I had everybody over here for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's almost been a month now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't it crazy how fast time flies?
But there's one guy in here. He's I wouldn't say well known, but he's been in a bunch of movies called Robert Zadar. So he's recognizable. He's got this thick ass chin. I mean, if you look him up, he looks wild.
Oh my God, there's a sequel to this.
I just found out.
Samurai Cop 2.
So that might be the next Tubi pick.
You do a back-to-back here, Samurai feature.
It might be the first ever back-to-back sequel.
I got to tell you, Rob, you are allowed to pick good movies on Tubi too.
Well, I
throw one in there to mix it up.
Well, there's a couple
but I understand you're keeping the spirit of shitty movies.
There's a couple movies that actually.
You're like Obama. You're sticking with the spirit of the theme.
Obama. But our movie is actually on there now. House from 1977.
House. Oh,
the Japanese one.
Oh yeah.
So I might be.
That's a mind fuck right there.
That might be a review.
I went over to Josh Irish's house from. He used to do Geeks podcast, and then he did the Nerdco show with us, and I think he still does Your Player too.
I think so.
Which is a gaming channel on YouTube, so very intuitive. Josh does great edits and stuff like that. But we watched House, and he had like a little sample tray of goodies. Yeah.
Goodies.
Not necessarily edibles, but goodies. We'll say that. And we were trying different ones out. We watched that movie and we were both blown away. We were like, this is fucking amazing.
Oh, of course.
Like the cat and that, like, oh man, it's definitely a
yes, beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely it's an event to watch that movie. Well, it's an event and an experience.
It throws me that it's from the 77. I always feel like it's like 80 something, but no, it's from the 77.
It's crazy, dude. Like a lot of those Japanese flicks, they were ahead of their time. And some of them are just like fucking wild, like that movie.
Some of that shit's wild.
You've seen that movie, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, you probably have the poster in your room or some shit.
It makes me feel good that he watches kind of weird shit like that, too.
Yeah.
I'm like, makes me comfortable.
It's art, buddy. It's art.
It is, yeah.
Well,
just some certain ones, too, like Tokyo, Gore Police.
I never finished Tokyo Gore. That movie did gross me out.
Yeah.
I won't lie about that. I was watching that because, Chet Muzz used to have a shop. He had obviously in the expo, the little shop there, and then City Center from there. And we all used to go there and watch fucking movies in the back of the shop and all that while, the store was open. I remember one time we watched Tokyo Gore Police there, and I was like, I got to walk out front. This is just too much for me.
It's wild.
And like, I want to revisit it now because obviously I'm a little different now. That stuff doesn't necessarily get to me as it did back then. But yeah, there was a couple parts where I'm like, this is just too fucking much. It's like, I got to take a break from it.
Pretty crazy.
Okay. So we got similar films here. You want to hear the similar films?
Sure.
Showdown in Little Tokyo. Never seen that. Have you guys seen that?
Is that with Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
And Brandon Lee. Yeah.
I can see Brandon Lee on the poster here.
Yeah, it's been forever.
War with Jason Statham and Jet Li.
I don't think I've seen bits and pieces.
I've never watched that one, but I've seen like parts of it. Exit Wounds. Never watched that.
Is that with DMX?
Yeah,
I'll
DMX
watch that
and
shit.
DMX and our boy.
I remember I went to the theaters and seen that shit.
That's got Steven Seagal in it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I think that was like the beginning of the end for Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Then we've got Crank,
Fantastic movie.
Bad Boys 2, and The Transporter.
Yeah.
So if
Transporter's
you
awesome.
like those movies, you might like Samurai Cop.
But if you, I don't know.
Don't
how.
expect the same quality.
There's no way. There's no way.
Did you find any good reviews you want to read off?
No, they're all kind of like Rob was saying. Just some people think it's so bad it's bad, and some people think it's so good it's good.
Why you keep blocking your mouth? Like, you're always like have it up to your nose.
Because that's where my mouth is, right below my nose.
Oh man, I think you're hiding like Rob.
No, just
Okay. Remember when Rob used to do that? He'd have like the microphone up to his nose and like, Rob talking to the mic.
Talking to the microphone.
Oh man, there's one here in like German. I can't read that.
Well, why not?
A landmark achievement in action cinema, a cascading series of errors that's absolutely captivating. There isn't a single scene that doesn't offer some insight into how to not make a movie. I feel like Richard Ayoade and Matthew Holness must have taken some cues from this when crafting Garth Margoni's Dark Place. I don't know. I've never heard of that.
I never.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good pick, dude. I maybe we'll have to talk about keeping you on as producer for a little bit more.
So I saw the trailer for Samurai Cop 2. I didn't know they made one. I don't know what the fuck. I don't think it's gonna be even like entertaining, but we'll see. But guess who else is in it?
Who else?
Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That dude, he's something else, isn't he?
I have no I think he's a fucking alien. Yeah,
He's got to be,
He's
dude.
got to be an alien.
Nobody knows how he got his money.
Exactly.
And like, I guess he's got tons of it.
Yeah, and James Franco was like, I even asked him, how'd you get your money? He's like, oh, you know, he doesn't even fucking say.
Yeah.
Dude's a fucking alien.
he's an out there dude.
Yeah,
he's a more charismatic Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually likable.
That whole sex scene in the one movie he did. What's that movie called?
The Room.
The Room. Yeah.
There's like a sex scene. in
He's
this
like
movie, too.
literally fucking her belly button in that sex. Like, I can't believe that girl wasn't like, listen, dude, you need to be down just a little bit more, and then that'll work out.
I did not hit her. I did not. Hi, Mark.
I did not hit her.
I did not.
Hello, doggy. Like that part gets me every time I see that movie. Hello, doggy.
Hello, doggy.
My favorite line in the whole movie is when he walked into the flower shop, and the woman at the beginning was like, "I didn't recognize you. You're my favorite customer." Like, what, you didn't recognize your favorite customer?
Like, there's so many things that don't make sense about that movie. You just have to roll with it and laugh. I wonder if whatchamacallit still shows it the first Saturday of every month. The Drexel.
The Drexel.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. I don't know if they do it that much, but wouldn't surprise me.
We went to it a couple times, but they used to do like the first so many people that wore a red dress got a free ticket. Mm-hmm. And like, so you'd see like dudes in red dresses, and obviously people would bring their footballs to pass around. But like, there are times when like certain people message me, and if we've experienced that movie together, I'll always be like, "Oh, hi, Mark."
Mm-hmm. Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
And then Tommy Wiseau, he has a shark movie, which I've never seen. I've been wanting
Really?
to watch it. Yeah, Big Shark.
I didn't know people would let him keep acting.
Yeah.
It's what one review of Samurai Cop, the much hornier and much more violent cousin of The Room. It is also less quotable and more boring.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. So what are you watching? What's everybody watching? PBS, you've been quiet this episode, so we're going to let you go first.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my.
Rob, take some notes, would you, on like what he's watching, so I can put it in the as I sit here and take it off for a little bit. My back's hurting from carrying the show.
I know. Shoulders, too.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's see. Where did I leave off last time? So I think we talked about. I've mostly been watching my Shaw Brothers movies. That's my thing this year. I'm going to get through some of these box sets. And so it's most of what I'm watching. So let me back up. So we talked about Oily Maniac and Battle Wizard last time. So
He said, "Let me back it up."
So I watched that. There's one called Black Magic. Let's see. The letterbox says, a magician makes money by charging people to cast love spells on the objects of their affection. Complications arise when he decides that he wants a customer's bride for himself. These are sort of like these weird supernatural horror movies that Shaw Brothers did. This one was okay. There's like this shaman or whatever you want to call him cast a love spell for this one guy on this woman, but at the same time the woman's after this dude with a girlfriend that sort of works for her company, and it gets sort of crazy toward the end with like a wizard battle or whatever. And they're like I think this is one where they drive like spike through people's heads to sort of turn them into zombies.
Jesus.
In spirits and possess their bodies and everything. And it was kind of crazy, but just kind of okay. I did sneak a Star Trek movie in there just one night. I just needed like a comfort movie, so I watched Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country. Maybe my favorite Star Trek film. And then I moved on to.
That's the one where they go back. Is it where they go back in time?
That's 4.
Which one's Undiscovered Country?
It's the last one with the original crew where the Klingon planet blows up, and so the Klingons and they want to like declare a truce. So Kirk has to go out and meet the Klingons, and while he's got the Klingons on his ship, they send him back, and then one of them is killed, and they blame Kirk, and they send Kirk and McCoy to the prison planet.
Is that where? I mean, why am I having trouble remembering that one? Is that's not the one where George Takei is the captain of another ship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and he saves the day at the end, right?
Oh, yeah, he's got that great line where they're speeding to save the day, and he's like, "We need more speed." The captain, the guy's helmsman was like, "She'll fly apart, sir." He's like, "Then fly her apart."
Is that where Shatner also is in? It's in that prison, right?
Yeah.
It's like an ice prison almost.
Yeah, prison planet.
Then he gets in a fight with like one of the creatures and kicks in his kneecap, but it's like his balls basically, and it starts glowing.
Not everyone's
red.
genitals are in the same place as yours.
Yeah.
I fucking love those original Star Trek movies. They're so goddamn good.
They really are.
Everybody keeps telling me like, oh, you got to watch the new Star Treks and the TV shows. And I'm like, I really just didn't care for Discovery.
Right.
And like Strange Worlds is good, but it just wasn't enough to keep me watching.
Yeah. I was in the same boat.
And I want to revisit it. And now people are like, oh, you got to watch Starfleet Academy. It's got Paul Giamatti in it. And I'm like, but I hear other people talking, like other diehard Star Trek fans are like, nah, it's not. If you're a Trekkie, it's not for you.
The problem with Star Trek is they're trying to make Star Trek cool.
Yeah.
And just leave it be uncool. Leave it for us uncool people who like uncool Star Trek and just want to rewatch it.
I like the like Navy aspect and the politics of Star Trek and them having to negotiate with different races because they don't know how to negotiate with them, and the space battles and whatnot. Like, I love all that. Like, I don't need the humor and the corny jokes, and like, right. I mean, that's nice every once in a while, but it's a little too much, you know?
Yeah. People talk about it, like, especially with Star Wars, but like everybody writing for Star Wars and Star Trek grew up on those shows. But back when we were younger and watched them, like, people didn't have any reference. You just had to make it up as you went along.
Yeah.
And you were pulling from all these other areas that you liked. But now that it just gets too self-referential. And like you said, they kind of add humor where you don't always need it instead of just letting it be its own show. And I was into the first season of Strange New Worlds. And I really do need to go back and watch the new ones. But I just like,
Yeah, it's just not... It's not something that I go out of my way for. I'm like, oh my God, it's back. Yeah. Another season. Yeah. Gotta watch it.
Doesn't draw me back in. It's
I'm kind of like fine with letting it all play out and then binging it when it's all over.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. That's a big maybe.
So after Black Magic and Star Trek was Black Magic 2.
Ooh.
This one gets a little crazier. It says a doctor suspects black magic on his hospital after experiencing some bizarre incidents and sends for 2 doctors who are a couple from Hong Kong. The wife is very skeptical and places she becomes like a volunteer for a spell. And so this one's a little more kind of crazy. Like it says there's a doctor thinks that like there's these weird medical things going on. So it's like, I need you to come and see like what's going on with these people. But they don't believe in the black magic. And
do you believe in black magic?
After watching these movies, yes. Absolutely.
I believe it after The Serpent and the Rainbow.
I believed in magic since I watched The Craft.
Ever since I saw David Copperfield, I always believed.
Like I said, this one. I remember there's like a weird scene in like a graveyard where they go dig somebody up to prove that they'd been possessed or not. And like I said, this one's a little more.
Sounds like a fucking wild movie.
I like it.
I like this one better than the first one because they really kind of lean into it. And there's like I think they got to like drink the blood of people. Like I said, they take dead bodies and they possess the dead bodies, so the dead bodies can look like other people and everything. And like I said, it just gets kind of zany and fun. They don't really do too much horror in it, but I like that one better than the first Black Magic. I rewatched 28 Years Later just because it was right after the Bone Temple came out, and I wanted to see how I felt about it. And I definitely was into it a little more after seeing the Bone Temple.
I almost pulled the trigger on buying 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple.
That's why I've heard too. People who've watched the Bone Temple, they go back and watch the 20 Years Later. They said they appreciate it more.
After watching that movie, I just started thinking about 28 Years Later, and I was like, I really appreciate what they did now. Like, it just was a little weird how they did it. You know,
Yeah.
like
I got it a little more.
A little more
because it's like it really is part one of a 2-part movie. You don't have to see the first one to see and enjoy Bone Temple, but it helps.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was Hex. Let's see, this one is
Jonah Hex.
Not quite. So this one's about like a guy and his sick wife, and they used to the wife's family used to be like sort of rich and famous or whatever, but as they've gone through, they've just kind of gotten poorer, and the husband like an alcoholic or whatever, and the husband traces away like the maid, so a new maid shows up, and they end up killing the husband.
Oh shit!
And like throwing his body in like the water that goes near the house, and they can't find him, so they drain whatever it is, and like, oh my God, the husband's not there. And it turns out like the husband comes back and basically scares the wife to death. And then the wife's ghost comes back because the husband and the maid were in it together. And she comes back and goes after him and scares him throughout the house. And there's this really weird scene toward the end where they basically do sort of like an exorcism, and they've got some naked dancing. Somebody shaves their head, I think.
Oh my!
And it's the movie's okay throughout, but once it gets to the end, it gets really crazy. That's where it really kind of shines. After Hex, we had you and I went and saw Send Help. Some friends were reading Salem Slot, a Stephen King book. So I re-listened to it on audiobook, and I went back, and I've never seen the 2004 version with Rob Lowe.
Yeah, I was curious about that when I went on that little Salem's Lot binge when the new one came out, and like I wanted to watch it, but I just never got around to it.
Don't bother.
That's why I've heard too. I've heard it wasn't good, and then you watched it. So
that mid '90s is kind of rough for Rob Lowe.
This one was the early 2000s. I've said it before. I don't like the way a lot of TV and movies looked in the early 2000s, and I just didn't like the whole vibe.
It is weird. Like there's a lot of rough movies in the 2000s. Like there isn't a whole lot of
even good ones are always weird.
They're shot weird. Yeah, like there's this weird edit over them.
The edit, they all kind of look like digital was just starting to take over, but not where it is today.
Yeah.
So it's just a weird time between film and digital.
I think I remember you saying that you wish they would do like the story that's after Salem's Lot.
Yeah.
Instead of redoing it. Yeah.
There's a couple of short stories, one before and after Salem's Lot.
Yeah, he always tells us about that short story from one of those
One
books.
for the Road.
Yeah, because he said it's really good.
There's goddamn vampires.
Yeah. So after that, there was one called Bewitched.
Will Ferrell version?
No. From 1901.
Rob, that's not real cinema.
That's right.
Hey, just want to clarify. Just need to clarify.
This one's.
You really think he's gonna be caught watching a Will Ferrell movie?
There might be a moment here.
Let me. We'll check it here on the letterbox real quick. Let's see. Type in Will Ferrell.
See how many you've watched.
I feel like he's the one who doesn't like Will Ferrell. I think you're not Will Ferrell.
It says I've watched 7 of 116. things that he's been in. Let me see if I can.
Is that too many still?
Let's see. He was. He was in Barbie, Step Brothers, Anchorman, Austin Powers, Wedding Crashers, another Austin Powers.
I was just talking about Mufasa. I think my leg is broken.
Maybe let me stand on the other one.
The bone is coming through the skin.
Is
Hello?
yeah. This break.
So are you done? Oh, Jesus.
No.
Like, no.
I'll fucking let you know when I'm done.
Told you, buddy. I've been going through this box set. Another one. So, bewitched. While possessed by an evil spirit, a man murders his daughter. A police detective investigating the case also becomes possessed. A good monk helps fight the evil spirit. That really does sum it up. It's kind of a fun, like they kind of turned it into like a cop movie almost, with the detective trying to figure out who doesn't believe in possession, obviously, and he's doing he's got to go to Thailand or whatever to find this monk who can help him fight the evil spirits. Because this guy that he helped convict, like, I killed my daughter, but I didn't understand what was going on. I was possessed. So he gets possessed, and they go after his wife, and there's a big monk battle sort of toward the end. Just another fun one. I like this one quite a bit. In there, I watched Clue one night. Yeah. I just, as another day, I just kind of needed a comfort movie.
Yeah.
Clue's one of those movies I've seen like a billion times.
Never gets old.
But
I love it.
This was like the first time in a while where I sat down and watched the whole movie. Yeah. So I got another one here.
I didn't do it.
Hex versus Witchcraft.
Oh, wow.
This one, it's more.
You're into some magic shit here lately, aren't you?
That's this whole box set, buddy. This one, I think it's more of a comedy. So I'll read my letterbox review. An internet gambler is given the choice of paying off his debt, killing himself, or having his penis cut off.
Oh my God.
Instead, he goes into hiding and he marries a wealthy dead woman who can possess the living. It's from 1980 and it's got sort of an 80s comedy feel to it. There's a scene where they're using track and field events to evade the police. So like he's running and he does the hurdles and the cops got to do the hurdles. And then there's like a seance where a guy's trying to cheat him out of his money. And there's a gambling scene at the end where he's letting his dead wife possess him to try to win gambling. But the gambling house catches on. So they like call in a witch to be like the dealer and fight him. And it doesn't work out and he ends up winning anyway. There's a sequel right after that called Hex After Hex, where the dead wife gets tired of him. So she moves on to this muscle-bound kind of neighbor. And then she gets somebody in a car accident so she can kill a woman so she can possess her body. Again, it kind of turned into like an 80s comedy, like the house, the apartment building where they live is going to get repossessed by like the evil landlord. So she goes after the landlord and tricks him into losing all his money and everything. Like I say, those are both kind of like, if you like 80s movies, you might get a little bit of a kick out of them, but they're nothing too special. And then we get back to some ones I really liked here. So we got one called Bat Without Wings, which I called a kind of a wuxia Scooby-Doo. And there was a villain named the Bat Without Wings, and he was defeated years ago. But he's back and he's trying to kill people. And there's this big plot where they get somebody to go after him. And it's good. It's colorful. I get lots of fog and howling things in the distance. Lots of traps, double crosses. They go out. They're looking for these thing called the Dragon Blades. It's just fun. I really like Bat Without Wings. And then there was another one called Bloody Parrot. This is another sort of action-y, kind of funny one with some horror elements. These are some dynamite movie titles, buddy.
Yeah, I love it.
They know how to make their movie titles, that's for sure. So what did I put here? This one has a prostitute named Bloodslave in it. There's Bloodstones.
I need to watch that one.
There's somebody I forget her full name, but she's a lethal embroiderer. There's a scene where she uses people's sewn together faces as a weapon or something like that.
Wow.
Lots of action and missing treasure. It drags a little toward the end, but again, just kind of like fun, kind of like, what the fuck?
That definitely sounds like a what the fuck.
There's one called The Fake Ghost Catchers. And it kind of starts with a scene where a guy is using all these tricks to think he can, do in a fake seance where he can communicate with the dead. And so his apprentice goes to do one, But of course, it turns out the person really is possessed this time, and so the possessed guy kills a woman, and her ghost comes back, and the ghost wants help to stop him. So these fake ghost catchers have to go help her stop him, and it was fun. Not great, but pretty fun.
Splendidly magnificent.
Splendid. And, here's the last one for now. It's called Demon of the Loot. Maybe my favorite of the whole bunch here.
He's got to get some water.
Let me hydrate a little bit there.
Come back to this one.
Yep.
So this is the best way to describe it is it's like one of those movies you watched as a kid, kind of like The Never-Ending Story, where it's a kid's movie, but it's kind of not a kid's movie. And it even says that at the beginning. It's like wuxia dedicated to the children or something like that. And it's just crazy. I put in here, it's the kind of movie you watch when you're young, and then you spend years trying to figure out if it was real or a fever dream. There's this, it's the demon loot that has been missing, and somebody's using it to kill people just by strumming it. You can cause people to die, and like the person wants to rule the martial arts world, so he's going out and killing all the martial artists. So these people have to come together and go after him, and they got like there's one called the Rainbow Sword. They have to go after the fire bow and arrows because only the fire bow and arrows can kill the demon loot. And they get all these people together. There's like one guy who lives in a cave and he builds his own axe. And there's these crazy villains who one has like a giant, almost like a wagon wheel with spikes on it that he throws. And he's got this really crazy red hair. And there's a guy who has like an extendable arm. So when he goes to punch people, his arm extends really, really far. And it's just crazy. It's definitely one to look up and watch. I said here, it's almost like a live action cartoon. So if you're like a fan of that kind of stuff, or even like almost like a live action anime, it's just really fun. It's got some good music cues.
I'll be watching that.
Rob is fully erect right now.
It's got a kid who does puppet shows and gets drunk. It's really kind of like quirky and adorable. And it was just charming. It was like really charmed me. I was, like I say, all of these movies, they're not all like, a lot of them are like 3 stars. Some of them are 3.5. I gave this one a 4 just because it just really charmed me. Caught me off guard.
What was the name of that one?
You looked very charmed.
That's Demon of the Loot from 1983.
Okay.
And like I said, watching these movies, like the Hex versus Witchcraft, you're like, all right, it's going to be funny. It's kind of outdated, kind of, Chinese movies and Asian movies can have kind of like weird-ish humor. So when I start these movies, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, like totally be into it, or you're like, oh yeah, there's this good fight scene or something funny to get into, but this one just totally won me over.
Well, good.
That's what I've been watching.
Do you have any more to share?
Scream 7.
Okay. Rob, real quick, come on.
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Let me just pull it up.
Oh, and I've been watching, what did I say it was? Lincoln Lawyer, season 4.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch that.
So I got 2 episodes left. Pretty fun season.
Oh, let me pulling up right now here. Okay. All right. Okay, so I haven't watched as many movies as I have wanted to, but I think I mentioned before I did end up watching Companion.
Hold on 1 second here. Hot Sauce just messaged us. I had sent that AI song in there, and he said that's an awful lot of water used up just to say hurry up, you sack of shit. All right, go ahead. Companion. Sorry, buddy.
I watched Companion. Really good. I enjoyed that. I watched the new The Running Man. It was okay.
It's okay. Yeah,
it's fun. I finally got to watch One Battle After Another. Fantastic. Love that movie.
Few small beers?
Huh?
Few small beers?
Yeah.
Just a few.
Just a few.
You're a bad hombre, Rob.
So are you really going to teach her about history? You got Benjamin Franklin over here, the original Grand Wizard.
Viva la Revolution!
Fantastic.
It's a great movie. To me, it's the movie of the year.
It really is. This was going to be my Tubi pick of the week to go with the Valentine theme.
But you didn't.
I know. My Bloody Valentine from 2009.
Oh, yeah, the remake
Yeah.
with Jensen Ackles?
Yep.
Yeah. It's not a bad movie.
It's pretty gory for what it was.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it for most part. I finally got checked out Predator Badlands. I liked it for the most part.
It's we were just talking about this at work today in one of our huddles, and like it's not a bad movie, but as a Predator fan, it's just not a Predator movie.
It doesn't hit. It
feels like a Star Wars like adventure movie.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
I need rated R Predator.
Well, and you're making the Predator the protagonist.
Yeah.
You know, he's supposed to be antagonist. So.
Well, sometimes he is.
Yeah. Whatever.
Or they are.
Yeah, whatever. I've got the chance to watch Megan 2.0.
Hot shit.
So. I think of it as in terms of an action movie.
Don't you
it's
dare
fun.
say it's fun or no, it's awful.
When you compare that, it's supposed to be like a horror movie. It's just it doesn't hit.
It's not. It's like a horror movie for teenage girls.
That's basically what it is.
It's like the rom-com of horror movies.
Well,
I feel like
if they made it rated
not
R,
rom-com, but
if they made it rated R, I think it'd been a lot better because there's a lot of elements where if they let it be rated R, it could be pretty brutal.
They try to play it safe to get it, the ticket sales for the PG-13 or whatever.
What it is. Yeah.
And it's like, just go all out. Just have Megan ripping arms off and laying waste to people, and
right,
like that would have been way better than what they gave us.
Right.
That I don't. It's like they try to get like the Hallmark family-ish type storyline in there too, and it's
with an AI robot.
Come on now.
Just
kill some people.
I got to check out Jurassic World Rebirth. It was a fun little.
It's not a bad movie.
It's a fun action movie or adventure movie, I would say.
It's just okay, but it's not a bad movie.
Yeah. I watched another shitty Tubi movie called Death Rink. That was not good.
Doing your research, huh?
Yeah. Me and Tracy watched The Mummy, 1999, The Mummy. I loved it. I gave it 4 stars because it's.
Which one is this?
Brendan Fraser's, the first one.
Oh yeah. It's a solid movie.
I love it still.
By the way, did you guys see the trailer for the new Mummy?
It looks wild.
It looks good.
Well, it's David Cronenberg's son.
Yeah.
So
it looks good, man.
You can tell it's that body horror. So I'm definitely.
It's like a zombie movie.
Yeah.
Which I mean, the Mummy is a zombie kind of.
It really is. So the Mummy, of course, Samurai Cop, and then also I finally got to watch Black Phone 2. So I liked it more than you did, but I liked it less than PBS.
I fucking hated that movie.
So there's elements to it.
It's so fucking dumb.
But I don't understand. Like it's a shitty version of Dream Warriors of Nightmare on Elm Street, basically. Yeah. I don't understand.
Am I wrong in saying like they really, like if I wrote fucking Nightmare on Elm Street, I would sue them. Like it is it's literally a ripoff.
It's a shitty version of it, basically. I did like how more brutal it was. You seen the grabber, how brutal it was and graphic it is. We did to the kids, but I didn't feel the need to. He didn't need to have a whole backstory that
whole ice scene was so fucking dumb.
What the fuck? Like I don't like. He's just fucking skating on there, and
they tried really hard they're trying really hard to get like this generation's like horror icon.
That's what they're stretching for, and I still feel that if Ethan Hawke wasn't the grabber, it wouldn't be nearly as decent as it was. It would be garbage.
Yeah,
I did like the one part like he kind of spun her like a top and like in the phone booth and she like fucking flipped out, but still
it's not a good movie.
No, I mean it could have been, but then so I
don't be Mr. Nice Guy with it, Rob. Just trash it.
Just trash it. But so then that's the movies I watched, and then the shows I've been watching. I'm caught up with The Beauty. This is probably my favorite show of the year as of right now, even though it's new.
It's so fucking good.
It's good. I don't see anything beating that for me unless it's going to be season 2 of Daredevil. That's about it. I am caught up with season 2 of Paradise, which I just started. It's good. I like it. And
Shailene Woodley, is that how you say her name? Shailene Woodley.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I used to think she was so hot, and then I heard she was like a hippie, and like I saw
hippie.
I saw a clip of her talking about how she doesn't buy like regular lipstick and she uses beats to make her own lipstick, and I was like, you fucking hippie.
Yeah, you fucking.
I was like so done with her, but at least I'll say like you never have to worry about her injecting shit in her face.
Yeah, right.
Like she's gonna be all natural for a long time.
So I got those 2, and then what else did I watch? A Night of the Seven Kingdom, the spinoff.
Yeah, that was decent.
I liked it.
It didn't feel like a Game of Thrones show.
No, but I did enjoy it because it was different. So,
Short season, short episodes.
Yeah, it's like, I think the longest one's like 44, 45 minutes.
It's already over.
Yeah, it's
I feel like it just started.
Yeah, I'm like, more, give me more.
He got fucked up in that battle, didn't he?
That's the thing too. Like, there's not a whole lot of like battle gore, but that one it makes it well worth it.
So basically, this guy, he's like a
Dunk the Tall.
Yeah, he's like this big goofy dude, but he's a squire. I wouldn't even call him that for a knight. And the knight dies, and he never like knights him. So he takes he buries the knight, and he takes his sword, and he's like, yeah, he knighted me, and he's like marching around, and he's like, yeah, trying to get shit. But make a long story short, he ends up having he hits a Targaryen.
Yeah, one of like Damon, or he's like one of the Targaryens.
Like one of the punishments was that they wanted a 7-on-7 fight, and he had to find 6 other knights to defend him. And they get into this battle where they're jousting, and he gets fucked up, dude.
Bad.
Like, I mean, the dude gets stabbed, he gets jousted, like he gets a fucking, what's the one thing?
A mace to the fucking head.
Yeah, is that what it's called? The ball with on the chain.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets fucked up, dude. It's a good season, but it's not it doesn't feel like Game of Thrones.
But I it's a good spinoff, especially if, like the last.
But I'm like, where the fuck are they going with this?
Right.
Like,
but there's when he buries the knight, he gets his sword, and then like you start hearing the classic Game of Thrones music, and then you see him like having this shitting everywhere. It's so funny. But definitely check that. It's only, like I said, 6 episodes, like 44 minutes.
You can watch it in one evening, literally.
Yeah. Then of course you see the knight with his big old like monster cock taking a piss out somewhere before he dies and shit. It's just like,
all knights have monster cocks. Didn't you know that, Rob?
I apparently did not know that.
We're not knights, so we don't have monster cocks.
Don't have to worry about that shit.
Speak for yourselves.
I knew it. I knew he was packing over there.
Sir PBS of the fray.
Right.
Who knighted you, sir?
Yeah.
LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow.
Oh, boy. That's fantastic.
Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross, all that.
Did LeVar Burton get knighted?
No.
I was going to say, like...
I think you have to be Brit or from over there to get knighted.
I don't think so. They've knighted other people, haven't they? Well, I know they knighted Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
But he's British, so...
Sir Patrick
Stewart.
Sir Patrick.
He's a knight. What can you say?
He's been knighted.
You know Patrick Stewart's packing.
Oh, yeah. he's
hitting you with some Shakespeare with it.
Why do you think he's in that wheelchair?
Carry that massive dong around.
around his back. By the way,
he's ripped for an old guy. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's in fucking shape.
I mean, by the way, I am ready for some X-Men and Doomsday. By the way,
oh yeah, I'm ready for Doomsday.
Man, it looks so fucking good. Man, it looks so good, even just from that little clip.
All right, enough of this dong talk. Are you done with your movie?
I'm done. Yeah, yes, okay. I'm sorry. Yes.
So yes, I too am watching The Beauty. I think The Beauty is probably one of the funnest shows right now. Mm-hmm. And I did watch the 7 Nights or whatever the fuck it's called.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
And look, if you guys, I really wish you guys would watch The Pit, especially you with your nursing background. The fucking Pit is so good.
This
dude.
is season 2, right?
Yes, and I mean every episode is an hour of their shift,
like 24.
Yeah, and it's like 15 episodes, but man, it's so fucking good. Noah Wiley, he's cooking, dude. Like, the guy's got to win something for this, like best actor in the TV series. But it's so goddamn good. Again, I think it comes on Sundays. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I have no idea what daily shows come out anymore. I just turn my TV on and it's like new episode on the home screen. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Turn it on.
Let's fucking go. But yeah, so The Pit, man, like, is a great show, dude. Pop an edible. And you're just like hooked, dude. Like the whole time. What is it that keeps track of your heartbeat and all that?
The EKG.
Yeah, the EKG is like always going off in the background. You're like, my God, how do these people work with that fucking beeping all the time? But man, it's just so amazing. Like, the writing is so well done, and like you get these personal struggles that these people have, and they're still going to work and they're doing these phenomenal things to save people's lives. And you just like every episode that I watch of The Pit, I'm like, how do these people fucking do this every goddamn day for 30 fucking years?
They're built different.
Yeah. I mean, I get the money's good, but after a while, I'd be like fucking crying in the other room, and I'd be like, I can't do this anymore. Like,
nervous fucking breakdown.
Yeah.
That's why burnout's a problem.
And they explore that very. I mean, it's a topic in the show. Like, a lot of these people are still dealing with trauma from the fucking, COVID and everything they had to go through, watching people die like every, day. But The Pit, man, The Pit is fucking good. And I'm going to tell you what, like I just posted the Sleazies in our group. I'm thinking March 29th. It's a Sunday. So we can get hot sauce, hopefully. But The Pit is a fucking front runner for show of the year for me. Mm-hmm. Like, it's going to be tough for show of the year this year. But, man, such a good fucking show. Season 2 just picks up right where it left off.
Okay.
And it's fucking good, dude. I didn't even like hospital shows. Mm-hmm. Like, I was never an ER guy or Grey's Anatomy person. But, man, The Pit, like, I got to fucking watch it every week. It's that good, dude. And I can't recommend it enough.
Do you feel that's more of an accurate show, like hospital show, than other ones?
Well, my sister's a nurse practitioner, and she worked a lot of ER and stuff, and she ran ECMO during COVID, so she saw a lot of people die, and I hipped her to it, and I was like, hey, how accurate is this? And she was like, that show's pretty fucking damn close to how real life is.
Right.
And I mean, you can just tell, like, they put a lot of fucking love into that show. Mm-hmm. Like, they want to pay homage to these people that do these jobs and deal with these issues every day and still go back to work. Right. I mean, it's amazing, dude. Like, I can't suck it off more than what I'm doing right now. Like,
keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Like, I'm literally behind the pits right now, gargling its balls,
It's getting ready to swallow.
More.
Like, my throat's dry right now because I'm talking so much about The Pit. But yeah, I've been watching the Beauty too. I'm fucking loving that show.
Do you have a favorite character on that show yet?
The Beauty? Oh, it's definitely I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the show. Anthony Ramos.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yep, Anthony Ramos.
By the way, he's not Mexican. I have to apologize for that. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't, he's Puerto Rican.
That's fine.
Same,
He's
Fugazi,
American. He's American, goddammit.
Fugazi, Faguzzi, tomato. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but he is Puerto Rican. But yeah, he's definitely my favorite character.
I would say him and Ashton Kutcher's wife. She's fucking hilarious.
She is good.
Man.
I like Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher is playing Vincent D'Onofrio. Like, Vincent D'Onofrio is the older version of him, and then he takes the shot and he turns into Ashton Kutcher.
Oh yeah.
But Ashton Kutcher's like talking like Vincent D'Onofrio and like that kingpin, like I'm rich and powerful voice.
I really feel like they hit the nail on the head with how these billionaires think they have a god complex.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, it touches a lot on how billionaires can get away with whatever the fuck they want. Mm-hmm. But it's a really good show, and it's got like almost like a Twilight vibe, like the way they like score certain scenes. Like, it's got a sci-fi.
Yeah,
like
I was like, that music hits. You're like, man, that just
it's so got that weird like
yeah.
I don't know what they used to make that weird. Woo, 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 woo.
It's almost got that X-Files.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like his wife. She's fucking hilarious. She's
said that already, Rob.
She's like, no matter, it doesn't matter what color, new color paint you have, you're still a fucking clown. She's
and like, we're 2 episodes away from the finale.
Yeah,
and man, they just, whoo,
great cast.
I gotta tell you, dude. What's his face? Evan
Peters.
Evan Peters. Yeah, he's really shown his range now that he's older. Mm-hmm. That he's taking on some good roles, and he's really good in this too.
Yeah,
he was in Mayor of Easttown.
Yeah.
He played a detective. He was really good in that, but it's good to see him not being that goofy guy anymore, and he's doing some serious acting. And I got to say, he's showing his chops off, man. The guy's got range. I think he's underrated.
I keep forgetting he was Quicksilver in the Marvels.
Yeah,
I forget that.
Not the Marvels. X-Men.
X-Men, yeah, sorry.
God damn, Rob. Who's drinking tonight? Is it me or you?
Apparently me.
Your sugar okay?
It's getting low.
Okay.
I might have to grab some candy.
There's not much over there.
It's 77, so.
But yeah, I'm fucking loving the beauty. I finished Friends and Neighbors with John Hamm on Apple. That was good. It's nothing to like write home about, but it was decent. Let's go to my movies here. So I watched that caught stealing movie.
Oh, yeah.
Austin Butler?
Yeah, it's just okay.
It looked okay, but
It's nothing to write home about. I saw Roofman too. That was okay
wanna
with
watch
Channing
that.
Tatum. Yeah, it's not a bad movie.
based on a true story, supposedly, or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
I watched Saturday Night. That was good. About the first episode of Saturday Night Live.
I've seen clips and it looked pretty funny.
Yeah, dude, it was good. The guy, I mean, everybody that plays all the characters is really well casted. I mean, it's a really well written movie. Jason Reitman did that. But it's so chaotic. I mean, that first episode, I mean, they're literally like going to the bar next door and pulling, you know, a dude that's writing jokes for a comedian.
It's one of those ones I liked it. I wish they'd have maybe did it a little differently.
Yeah, you know, when it ended, I was like, that's it? We don't get to see the episode? Like, come on.
They try to do too much in sort of one little movie.
And it makes you wonder, like, was it really that chaotic?
Probably was.
Yeah.
But I wish it's one of those ones where I forget, like, I wish they'd have just focused on maybe fewer characters in a way.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many people doing, and they're all doing really like fun, good impressions and stuff. But it's just just didn't quite hit enough. It was good, but not, it was missing a little something that it needed.
Then I watched The Descendant, and it's got, who was the one dude? He played Eric in The Walking Dead, the guy that doesn't have the arm or the hand.
Something Marquardt or something like that?
Yeah, Eric Marquardt. Yeah, he plays Professor X in the X-Men.
Me, my X-Men.
That's about an alien abduction and how the dude goes crazy. It was pretty decent for a low budget movie. I watched Colossal with Anne Hathaway.
I've been wanting to watch that. It's been a long time.
It's a decent little movie.
Is it a Jason Sudeikis as well?
Jason Sudeikis, yeah. Yeah, it was a decent little movie. Then I took my nephew to see Cold Storage.
How was that?
It's good.
I've heard people like it a lot.
It was a fun little horror comedy, dude. I loved it. Liam Neeson was Liam Neeson in it, and they play up to his age. And
of course.
Yeah, it was good. I finally got around to watching Licorice Pizza.
I've heard that. Okay.
Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah, it was
Okay.
a solid movie, dude. I gave it 4 stars. Coming of age movie.
Right.
About a kid that's interested in a 20-year-old and he's like, or 24-year-old and he's like 15.
Okay. Now I remember the premise.
No statutory rape or anything like that. He's going after the older lady, you know.
See, that's not rape.
That's how much things have changed. You know, back then nobody gave a shit.
Nope.
Nowadays they've been like, lock that bitch up.
Yep. First of all, where are all these hot teachers at when we're in high school? That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
They were there. I guess we just weren't paying attention enough.
I don't remember that shit at all.
I mean, these kids make it seem like it's so easy nowadays.
I know.
Daylight. I watched Daylight.
Sylvester Stallone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice
I couldn't believe I've never seen that movie.
You recognize that as Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, Viggo's in that. He doesn't last very long.
No.
But he's in it. He's good. There's a lot of people in that.
Yeah.
Then I watched Code 3 with Dwight from The Office.
Oh, Rainn Wilson?
Yeah.
I got to watch that.
That's a paramedic movie. It's fucking good, dude. I gave that 4 stars.
Is it Hannibal is his name? Or the guy who's been there with him? I forget his name.
The black dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was solid. And
Hannibal Buress?
You know, one of my better friends is an EMT. And, like, I'm watching this movie, and it just took me back to all the crazy shit he told me over the years. But watch that movie, and you'll have a really good appreciation for EMTs. I mean, they get shit on. They don't get paid. And they're first responders. They have to make diagnoses. They have to deal with mentally ill people. So they cover a lot in that movie, and they make you laugh at the same time.
I did see a clip. He's like, so he's going to be naked or dressed? He's like, well, he's Winnie the Pooh, so it's 50-50.
Then I watched Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerrero, or whatever the fuck it's called. That has Josh Hartnett, Jason Statham in it, Aubrey Plaza, Carrie Ells, it was not good. It was a shitty movie.
Now you with that cast?
No, not even with that cast. It just doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. David Brent, Life on the Road. This was a movie follow-up to The Office with Ricky Gervais.
Okay.
That was pretty good. I was entertained with that. Didn't know they did a movie with him. Best Wishes to All. That was a little crazy. It's a Rob movie all the way. Asian cinema.
Oh, Best Wish. Okay, yeah, I've been wanting to watch that one.
And, you know, with the Winter Olympics, I thought it was appropriate to watch Blades of Glory.
Oh, of course.
You guys watch any of
No.
the Olympics? You haven't watched it? I watched that fucking girl do her skating routine. What is her name? Alyssa Liu?
I think so.
Yeah.
God, figure skating. I'm so like captivated by figure skating. Like the way these people don't fucking throw up when they're like doing the spins and stuff. I'm like, how?
Right.
And then of course I watched the men's Olympic gold game. I like Olympic hockey. I'll say it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to celebrate in the locker room with them like Cash Patel, but
That cross-eyed fucking goon.
the Toxic Avenger, the new one,
Dude,
I gave it 3. I gave it 3 stars. I was like, I find trauma stuff to be a little like,
it's an acquired taste.
yeah, like there's just something just like I liked the Toxic Avenger movies as a kid, but I don't like it was just okay. I didn't think it was like did anything special.
I did laugh my ass off on certain things. He's running like a pervert, hunched over and bull-legged.
What did he say? He was like, "Stay gold, asshole." I was cracking up over that.
I remember like when after he kills those people in the restaurant, he's like, "Oh my god, he's putting it back in."
Yeah, I liked Peter Dinklage as the Avenger, but yeah, it was good. And of course, I saw Scream 7 last night. Scene. Okay, so
thoughts on Scream 7?
Yeah. All right, so this is our last segment of the night. We're going to do it as quickly as possible because we want to stay under 2 hours. So PBS and I went and saw Scream 7, and I didn't really expect much out of this with all of the drama and them firing Melissa Barrera and then Jenna Ortega stepping aside to stand unified with her.
In that case, you got exactly what you expected.
Well, let me get to my point here. I was actually pleasantly surprised. I had a good time watching it. And is it the best Scream movie? No. I mean, is it the second best Scream movie? No.
Is it the third, fourth, fifth, sixth?
We're treading in, maybe territory there.
Seventh best?
I liked that it was a I've never really been big on the newer characters and the whole I like the movies, but a part of me is just not attached to them the way I am with Sidney Prescott and
the classics.
Yeah, the original characters. But I really, I had a good time watching this. I mean, it was pretty tense throughout the whole movie. And Kevin, what is his name? Kevin Williamson?
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I thought he did a good job. He's directed all these 3 last ones, right?
No.
Or no?
No, the first.
He's written them all, though, right?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
The last 2 were done by, like 2 or 3 people. I forget their group name. But this one was done.
Did they drop out with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they weren't asked to do it or didn't want to do it after the behind the scenes.
I didn't know if he did I know he's like one of the original writers though,
yeah,
isn't
he wrote like one of the first 3 or something like that.
And he did that COVID movie that we watched not too long ago. Yeah. I mean, so it's not like he's a terrible he's got a good track record.
But this is only the second movie he's directed. He's primarily a writer.
Okay, let's see here. Scream 7. I'm trying to look it up on. Dude, there's just so much shit on these websites anymore. Look at me sounding all old and shit. I mean, the thing is, once you've seen all these slasher movies, they all follow a
formula,
similar formula, and you can kind of.
But that's the thing, though. Scream is supposed to be different.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it still follows a similar formula. this one was a little different. You know, when you get to the end, there's a different kind of like obsessive person.
Little boring.
No, it's not. He's full of shit. But this was getting bombed big time. And I think a lot of it has to do with the Palestine and, you know, them firing.
I mean, I do think
I think it's a part of it.
I'm definitely seeing a lot of ratings.
Like, I mean, people are rating it like half star or 1.5 star, and it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Well, I think more people have an issue that where they kind of strayed away from Sidney Prescott, and now all of a sudden they just bring her back. I think a lot of people are having
this
that
kind
issue
of
with
feels like a finale almost to the series.
Okay,
But not. It's
But
really,
not like they kind of necessarily like they leave it open, especially with
they always do.
Matthew Lillard's character.
Stu,
yeah, like, did the body make it to the morgue? Did it not make it to the morgue? And you're like, well, what's going on here? And then it kind of plays into some relevant issues in today's climate.
not enough. It's just, you can tell that, like, with all the behind the scenes stuff, obviously they didn't have, Nev Campbell wasn't in the last one because of a money dispute. They didn't want to pay her.
And they
just pay her.
They really put that into the writing. You know, like there's a part where she's like profusely apologizing to
Gail.
Yeah, Gail. And she's like, I'm sorry I wasn't in New York for you. You almost got killed, but I'm sorry.
And then you've got, Melissa Barrera was basically fired after making some pro-Palestinian comments, very, very tame comments. And then Jenna Ortega kind of went out with her in solidarity. So then whatever idea they had to begin with, they had to change their whole idea up. And that's sort of one of my big problems with the movie is it definitely feels like a movie that got chopped up and like they had one idea and they couldn't do that. So they kind of put in another idea and another idea.
Try to pivot.
It went through, like, supposedly it went through like a $500,000 rewrite is what they say. But, like, I thought like the kills were really good. Joel McHale plays Sidney Prescott's husband. And like I was telling PBS, I'm like, Sidney Prescott is a strong woman. She would not marry a douche like this.
Right.
I kind of like Joel McHale in it, but somebody made the comment that the husband was supposed to be a character from Scream 3, but they didn't want to pay him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how true that is or not, but it would make sense with the way the whole thing went. But I kind of liked his character, but at the same time, we didn't really need him. And that's sort of my problem. Like for a movie where Sydney is supposed to be sort of the main character, she's just sort of another character. She gets more screen time than a lot of them, but
I didn't think she was like. I felt like she was. I felt like obviously her daughter Tatum was kind of excuse me, very similar to kind of like the newer Halloween movies where they're introducing a new main character, but we still got the original Scream girl.
Yeah. Like the new Final Girl. Basically.
Yeah, and there's tons of Final Girl jokes in this, or lines, not jokes anyways. But, I mean, listen, I'm a Scream fan through and through, and, I was happy to get another Scream movie, even though I'm kind of like, this needs to wrap up. Like, you brought them back, they've had their time again, and, we're all in nostalgia fever. Like, it's time for them to kind of close this series out, and It definitely seems like, there was a closing that they wanted to have with the new trio or whatever, and we didn't quite get that. And then they had a couple of the new, like they had the twins,
okay,
and it was like there was no reason for them to be in it.
They had nothing to do other than be there.
Yeah, to be Gail's assistants, but
that's whack.
Now, like there's little things in like. The thing with the newer Scream movies is they have this like CW tone where there's this mixture of bad acting and a little bit of bad writing, but not enough to make the movie completely bad.
Well, I remember even the last one, like it started getting a little cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely play into that card, and at least I'm fine with that because the first one was, in essence, making fun of horror in a way, but it was, a good kind of thing. Like, hey, let's laugh at the things we've all loved, these years. Whereas now it's just a punchline.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I enjoyed it for the most part. I had fun, and I rated it out as a Scream movie and not an actual movie. I gave it 4 stars.
Crazy talk.
Now, listen.
He's far and away the highest rating on my Letterboxd. I've never, far and away.
Joe Russo gave it 5 stars.
Wow, he's not on my letterbox.
He's a Kevin Williamson fan. So
he's not on my letterbox.
He's judging it by writing and all that shit. But no, man, I had fun with it, and we made the joke about there's a certain person you see on camera. As soon as you see him, you're like, that's the fucking killer.
That's got to be. He's got to be Ghostface.
Look at that fucking haircut. That's the fucking killer right there. And I was surprised at how many they had. I mean, they just keep multiplying every movie, it seems like.
Again, part of my problem is, Scream is supposed to sort of lean into the genre and subvert it and all that stuff. So it would have been more interesting if, they keep saying oh, there's got to be two killers. Oh, it's got to be somebody we know.
They really dropped the ball on that. It's way and far from a perfect horror movie and, horror comedy at that. But they do some things really good. There's a lot of good kill scenes in this. And I feel like if you're a really diehard Scream fan, you'll walk away and be entertained by it. Now, if you're somebody like PBS over here that's going to be to the T on everything, you'll be mildly entertained, but not overly acceptant of it.
Very mild.
But yeah, some parts I was like, oh my God. And I'm looking over and he's just cold face staring at the screen. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this dude?
He's like, I'm fucking disgusted.
And like I said, it's not a bad movie by any stretch. It's just okay.
And listen, I don't know how much rewatch quality it has. Am I going to fire this up every Halloween? No, probably not. But listen, I went to the movies. I had fun. And I got to see Neve Campbell. I love Neve Campbell.
I mean, we all do.
And I got to see whatever is inhabiting Courtney Cox's body. I'm not sure if she's still alive or if she's just I told PBS, there's some scenes where it doesn't feel. It looks like her mouth is just stuck in a position from all the plastic surgery she's had. She's literally turning into the Joker right before her eyes. And somebody has to tell these people in Hollywood, you got to stop.
Well, just what Meg Ryan, how she looks so different too.
Dude, I don't know, man. But I mean, she was fine in the movie as Gail. They are getting a little out of hand with the way Gail acts and bitch, I can do whatever I want. And it's shut up.
She's supposed to be a grandma now or something.
Yeah. They're getting a little out of hand with the characters, it seems like. But at some point, they've got to just end this story and get rid of the original people, maybe start over fresh or something, I don't know. But it's definitely not the worst Scream movie. It's not the best. It's somewhere in the middle of the pack. But I would say it's on par with the last two that they've done.
Okay.
So
bottom of the pack.
Bottom of the barrel?
Yeah, I feel like it's just as good as this. Definitely the last one. Maybe not that first reboot they did, 5. I really like that one, but
that's still devastating with Dewey though.
I know, man.
Because I was sitting there while I'm next to PBS and they were getting ready to get on the elevator. He's he puts his hand up. I gotta make sure they're dead. I'm like, fuck, god damn it, he's dead.
But I mean, listen, if you're a Scream fan, I recommend go to the theater, have a good time, and watch it. If you're just an average person, wanting to watch this to check out Neve Campbell or whoever else is in this movie, probably wait for it to hit Paramount or whatever. But
I'd say even if you are a Scream fan, just wait for it.
No, dude, if you're a Scream fan, go to the movie theaters, enjoy yourself.
The ghost face reveal is me. The whole point of the movie is me.
I've heard that the reveal is
the reveal is pretty meh, but
I've heard it's underwhelming.
I applaud them. At least it wasn't they didn't go for
an obvious
thing. They kind of have you playing.
The obvious thing might have been better on this one. That's the problem.
I think that's what people want, and that's why they're so pissed. And I can't really say much more than that because I don't want to spoil it.
Right. Yeah.
But that being said, it definitely leaves the possibility open for another film for what people want to happen
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to happen.
They probably shouldn't have made this one. I don't think they're going to make any more for a while.
You don't think so? I think they're going for 8.
No.
You don't think so?
Do you think if they are able to get back the other characters from 5 and 6?
There are no other characters. Well, I mean,
if they got them from 5 and 6,
CBS is being a little cocky today, and I think it's a money machine for them, and as long as it hits a certain number, they're going to make another one.
I mean, I do agree with that. Once they hit a certain number, they're going to keep making them.
What stopped them from, they lost the two main characters that everybody's loved the past two series.
So they knew Nev Campbell would put butts in seats.
Yeah, I mean, they know that too, yeah. But, I mean, that being said, they did a good job of wrapping it together and putting something out acceptable. But
the next one's going to be, hello, Sydney. What? I can't hear you. Let me turn my hearing aid up.
Right.
Got the phone that has the text-to-speech on it.
It's like we were talking, like, how much shit does Sydney have to take before she just moves somewhere where people can't fucking find her? Like, it's a little ridiculous at this point.
Yeah.
But I think there's definitely going to be another Scream movie. Whether it has the main characters in it is a different story. But it's a money machine. They know people will go to the theaters and see it. So there will definitely be something in the Scream genre that gets put forth.
No Scream 8. Calling it now.
You're calling it now?
Yeah, no Scream
I'm
8.
saying that there's going to be another Scream eventually. It may take them a couple years, but they'll come back once they want money. They just don't have enough original material to keep going.
Yeah.
So they have to keep the hits going, But all right, so what would you give it in a ranking?
3 stars.
3 stars, and that's fair.
A generous 3 stars.
And like I said, like I judged it on a Scream movie, like for a Scream movie, it's 4 out of 5 stars from me. I was entertained. I liked the kills. Like I kind of had an idea who the killers were, at least one of them. But it was different. It wasn't the reveal that we were all wanting, but it was different, and I didn't hate it. Didn't love it, but I didn't hate it.
It was very okay.
He's such a buzzkill, isn't he?
I can just feel the hatred in his eyes. Just like,
yeah, like it's not that bad.
Don't blame me. Blame them.
This coming from the man that said, like, was it John Wick 3 was just okay?
No, John Wick 3 was like the best one.
No, what was the one you said was just okay?
2.
Yeah, well, it wasn't just okay. It was good. But yeah, I say if you're a Scream fan, go watch it. Decide for yourself. If you're not, wait for it to hit Paramount. And if you don't want to, if you're upset about the Melissa Barrera stuff, wait till it comes to Peacock.
You can wait, Rob.
Wait to the
But
I'm giving you permission.
I do think a lot of people are bashing it because of all that. Like they're not. I don't think people are seeing it. They're just bashing it.
I think that's a major part, but I think also like they're going back to Sidney Prescott. So I think that people are just disappointed with that.
Why? She's the best part of Scream.
Well, it's just because they were trying to stay away.
I don't give a fuck about Jenna Ortega's character or Melissa Barrera. Like, and that has nothing to do with their opinions on Palestine because, I'm probably in line with what they think. But I just don't like, I liked that first one and the second one was all right. But
didn't they say with Jenna Ortega, like, it was conflict of scheduling was her kind of reason why she was.
No, I think she backed out after they fired.
Well, that too, but I thought they mentioned that as well.
I don't know about that.
Like Wednesday or whatever.
But yeah, Scream 7, it's got 33% critic score, 78% audience score. So the audience is loving it. So
I don't think 77 is loving. I think it's liking.
I'm still saying around that extra percent there is because of Palestine and all that shit.
Maybe.
So I think it is because people aren't separating their politics with it. Yeah. And that's fair. I understand your point of view, but at some point it is what it is. When you're that caliber of an actor, like you make that choice, do I say something and lose roles or whatever? And I applaud her for speaking her mind up. It is what it is. But at the same time, as they say, the show must go on, I guess. So, and which is sad, but I don't, with the Ellisons taking over Paramount, I don't think she'll ever be in another Scream movie again. Mm-hmm. But that's all we have for you for this episode. As always, share the show with one friend, and from there we'll get another listener. You guys have anything to say before we head out?
Another person that we forgot to mention who just passed away also was Robert Carradine.
Oh, yeah, that is right. Yeah. It sucks, dude. All right. Well, that's all we have for you.
The Gemini's got Rob scared. He's running.
The brain cells are firing now, right? All right. Keep it sleazy, everybody.
Thanks for listening to the Sleazy Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and remember, listen to Sleazy.